We don't know the extent of the injury, but just how much of a loss is that? And, he's been there for a short time, but the influence he's had on you guys.
Yeah, like you said, we don't know the extent of it, but obviously tough seeing a guy like that go down and in some pain. So he's been a huge part of our team on the ice and off the ice, and just being a positive source of energy in the locker room and someone to look up to and to learn from. So we'll see what it is, but obviously tough to see that.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Zach, obviously not the result you wanted, but what did you like, I guess, about the job you guys did on Edmonton's top guys?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we didn't really give them that much. They got that one even strength goal, which was a weird bounce. But yeah, chances both ways were hard to come by. So anytime you can limit guys like that to a limited amount of scoring chances, and you did pretty well defensively. What's
the feel for you like with John and William?
Well, they're two guys I'm really familiar playing with. And I'm excited to get at it with them. I don't know how much I've played with them together, but I've played with them on different lines, and I've had some great chemistry with each of them. So excited to continue and to get going tomorrow.
I feel more comfortable here, more comfortable with the team, the guys. Feel like I'm skating well this year. Feel comfortable with the puck. But, I mean, you still got to put in the work and play well. I think that we didn't really create much last game offensively, and that's something that we got to focus on going into tomorrow.
I'm just wondering, with we don't know how long Joe Thornton might miss here, but how does his absence change the complexity of the offense? And then just even in the room, what kind of a loss is his?
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys obviously know how good of a player he is, and losing a guy like that, it's going to hurt your team. But we've got other guys who can step up, and in the locker room, he's amazing. I mean, his personality is infectious. He comes to the rink every day with a smile on his face, and when you're around him, you want to be there. You want to work hard. He's just one of those guys that kind of brings guys to him, and we're lucky to have him on our team. So we're going to miss him, and hopefully it's not for too long.
Well, they have some dynamic players. I mean, really good players make good plays when you give them time. So, the best way to defend it is stay out of the box. So we got to continue, getting up ice pressure. I thought we did a good job last night at that. A couple of reads down low, maybe we can get better at, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Next up, we'll go to Josh Clipperton, Canadian Press. Go ahead, Josh.
Just wondering how fine a line it is between focusing on two stars when you're playing against them versus, your team also wanting to attack. Like, where's that balance? How hard is it to find?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they got good players. You got to focus in on them and take away their game. But on the flip side, you got to realize that we got to focus on us too and make plays. And, maybe last night we focused a little too much on defending. I don't think so, but I think we continue doing what we're doing. We just got to get a little harder, get a little more pucks to the net, more bodies to the net.
Sheldon, we saw Austin out early and then leave. I'm wondering if you have an update and if you're worried or concerned about his availability for tomorrow.
Yeah, no real update other than he just wasn't feeling great today coming off the game yesterday. So just going to take the rest of the day here today and see how he is for tomorrow. We'll have an update in the morning, I suppose.
And as for last night, you guys talked about maybe focusing too much on the stars on the other side and not focusing on their game. Is there a danger of too much video, too much information sometimes when you're facing a star and not focusing on yourselves?
Well, I think there's always a danger of too much information. I think that's a real thing. That said, we're early in the season here and playing the team for the first time. You got to provide the information. I think as the season goes on, the meetings get shorter and shorter and less. But I think the preparation that we had yesterday was important. I think it paid off on the ice. The way that we played gave us a chance to win the game, and we negated, the biggest offensive threats of their team and gave us a chance to win. But yeah, certainly we have to deliver on the other side of the puck as well, right? I mean, we're trying to get better, more consistent with our defensive play. I think we've done that here now, especially for the last 3 games. But it does take the other side as well. So, we talked about it and showed a lot of opportunities for us to create more offense, and a lot of it is just through work. You can't ignore the fact that Edmonton played an excellent game defensively yesterday themselves. They were very committed. They clearly came in with a plan to help win a game. I think it was 2 teams that were, trying to respect each other's strengths and nullify them. Ultimately, as much as we didn't like our game, I think we've got a lot of areas we could get better. I think because of how we played, we gave ourselves a chance to win the game. It's ultimately an own goal on a bad bounce, and they scored a power play goal. We didn't. That's the difference in the game. And in fact, we missed a wide open net late in the game there with a chance to tie it. So there's a lot of encouraging signs there. We just got to put it all together. We'll stay at it.